Hi friends, welcome back to your channel Stock Dr. RR. Today's video is very important, very informative, and very interesting. Basically, we are going to talk about geopolitical events and stock market reactions in the past, market performance in past elections, technical levels indication before market went down due to the war news between the Israel and Iran, gold and silver upside before this Israeli-Iran tension. We are going to talk about earnings season, economic calendar, and technical levels for Nasdaq 100, Dow Jones, S&P 500, Russell 2000, gold, and silver. So, before we start our analysis, in case you have not subscribed to this channel, please go ahead, subscribe to this channel, hit the bell icon. You will get the notification of all future videos on this channel. First of all, we are going to talk about how the wars in the past affected the market and when the market went up again. So these are the different events happened in the past. You can see here Iranian general killed in airstrike, Saudi Aramco drone strike, North Korea missile crisis, bombing of Syria, London subway bombing, US territory attacks. You can see here market went down by, you know, 4%, 1%, 3%, 11%, 16%, 6%, 2%, 3%, 6%. You can see here total drawdowns, the bottom days, how many days it took to bottom out, and days to recover. I'm not going to go in a depth in all this, but you can see here on an average, market went down by 5%, market bottomed in 22 days and recovered in 47 days. This is the average of all the breakdowns in the market. We are going to see how much our market went down after the Israel-Iran tension news. And now we are going to talk about when the market goes into the election year, what are the after effects? You can see here, US stocks have given, regardless of which party holds the White House. You can see here, this is the data from 1926 to January 2020. You can see here cumulative return of this much percent, and you can see the graph market in every election time after the election, regardless of which party is holding the presidency, market went up. So this is the historical data of those elections. So you can understand now this year market is going in the election year, and now market has went down. So how the market will come back, or what market will show before the election start and after election, that you can conclude on this. So let's go ahead and see the economic calendar first, and then we'll talk about the levels before the war tension started, and we'll talk about the gold silver levels before that, and then we'll go ahead and do actual technical analysis. So economic calendar says that we have some data coming. 24th April we have durable goods orders, then 25th we have GDP growth rate, and Friday 26th we have personal income, personal spending. So on these 3 days in this week we have data coming, but the important data is coming on next week. The May 1st Wednesday you have Fed interest rate decision and Fed press conference. So let's go ahead and open the trading view, and I want to tell you guys about the indication of market going down before the war tension. You can see here in my last video, I have mentioned that this nice trend line, okay, this trend line you can see here, this broke This trend line broke on 2nd April, or you can see here, if you see this way, right, then here, from the Friday 12th April, we started getting more information about Israel and Iran tension, and then you can see here market started going down. The Nasdaq 100 at this point of time corrected almost 7% from its last week high. And same with Dow Jones, you can see here. Dow Jones was in a very nice trend, and then this trend got broke. This happened on the 4th April. You can see here this trend line, this got broke. If you see S&P 500, S&P 500 also broke on 4th April. So basically, you can see here on the 4th April, actually this Nasdaq 100 also got broke. You can see here 4th April. Yeah, 4th April. So all three indexes, and then you can see here Russell 2000 broke on 10th April. So you can see here all four index broke on that week. And you can see here gold started going up from 28th of March. Silver started going up from 2nd of April. So this means the Israel-Iran war, or the tension, was already known to the big sharks. And that's why gold and silver, whenever there is uncertainty in the market, I say so many times that the precious commodities, gold and silver, starts performing. So this information was already known by all the big players, and they started accumulating gold and silver. As a technical analyst, we came to know little late, but at least we came to know when market was at the top, right? You can see here all the indexes. Everything is in front of you. So if you know how to do the analysis, then definitely you could have saved yourself by going into any long position in the trading. So this was the information I wanted to give you about the technical levels. Already indicated us that there is something going to happen. Gold and silver was going up, and market broke the trend line support, and market started going down. So now the question arises, what's next? So next is, now we have the levels for the support. We need to see if the market respect those support levels and start performing again. And as I shown you some time back, the historical performance of the market in the event of the wars, uncertainties, and in the election year. So this year is year of election, and at the same time, we have data about the Iran and Israel war or tensions. So let's go ahead and start our analysis of the Nasdaq 100. Now we can see here market went down by 7%, Nasdaq 100 we saw. And one more important point, we need to consider that earnings season has started. Last week, Netflix has reported its number, and next week there are so many stocks which are lined up for the year result. So this is a year season. Now, for the Nasdaq 100 has the range of 17,300 to 16,900. Now, this is the big range. Okay, this is a 400 points range. So 17,300 to 16,900 is a support area for the Nasdaq. Right now, it is trading around 17,180. So my thought process is Nasdaq 100 might go 16,900. Okay, might go. I don't think it will go, but it might go. If it goes, and you can see the RSI is already bottomed out here, and maybe market may give a gap down or whatever. And if there is any selling pressure is pending, then that will be there, and market should start performing from here. This is the first scenario. The second scenario, on Monday itself, market may start performing from here and starts climbing towards 17,300. Once it cross and sustain above 17,300, then you will see the level of 17,500, 17,700, 17,950. These levels are possible in coming sessions. Now, if market breaks 16,900, then there is a possibility that market may give more downside, that is for 16,570 and 16,000, which I don't think market should go. But market is supreme, market is beyond everyone's control, like retailers like us. But these are my technical levels. My technical says that once market starts trading about 17,300, then we would see the upside. Now let's talk about the levels of uh, Dow Jones. So for Dow Jones, let's go ahead and open the chart. For Dow Jones, I have seen some good recovery on Friday's session. You can see here, let me convert it into the 4-hourly chart. The Friday session, you can see here, market has created a bottom, and then from there it started climbing up, and in the 4-hourly time frame it has kind of broken the trend line resistance. So for me, 38,200 and 37,750 is a big support area. So we will talk about short selling once market start breaking below 37,750 in the Dow Jones. So if it breaks 37,750, then we will talk about the downside level of 37,100 and 36,230. Again, I'm saying that I am not in a favor of market to go down more from here, but we need to see once the Dow Jones starts trading above 38,200, then we can see the upside of 38,900, 39,350, 39,600. This is not like it will be coming in, next 4 to 5 trading days. It may take time because there was a damage in the market. Market will need time to recover from that damage. Now let's talk about S&P 500. S&P 500, you can see here. Let me show you the day chart. Now, all these three indices, remember, because of the news or of the war of this event, the charts are broken, the levels are broken, and the chart needs time to adjust. So now here also there is 100 point of range in the support area. Right now, S&P 500 has a support area between 5,000 and 4,900. This is a 100 point support area. You can see here 5,000 and 4,900. This is the 100 point support area. Okay. Once it starts trading above 5,000, right now it is 5,003. If it sustains above 5,000, then definitely you are going to see 5,085, 5,125, and 5,165 in coming sessions. And downside, we talk, if it breaks 4,900, then you will see the level of 4,800 and 4,700. These are the downside level. Now we are going to talk about Russell 2000. For the Russell 2000, this is also a 4-hourly chart. Russell 2000 has a solid support area between 1930 to 1900. This 30-point range is a support area for Russell 2000. If it currently it is trading at 1964, which is well above the support area. it came into this support area and then bounced from here. So it needs to stay above 1930 for the first target of 1985, 2025, and 2016. These are the levels for Russell 2000 for the upside. For the downside, if it breaks 1900 and sustain below that, then 1875 and 1845, these are the two downside levels for Russell 2000. Now we are going to talk about the precious commodities gold and silver. Gold and silver, I mentioned long time back. I am super bullish on that. Okay, the levels are intact, like the levels we mentioned in the last weekend analysis video. These levels are same. I have not changed the levels. For the gold, support area lies between 2275 and 2200. If gold come back into this area, then definitely it would be a good point to add gold. If it breaks 2000, then we are going to talk about the downside level of, we are going to see the downside level of 2125. For the gold, targets are intact. You remember I mentioned that if gold breaks 2000, then we are going to see 2200, 2300, 2400, 2500. We have almost got the levels of 2400. Now the 2500 is the next important target pending for the gold. And if it stays above 2500, then you are going to see 2600. But for me, it looks like 2500 can be a good point where one should book maximum profit. And then we are going to talk about the silver. For the silver, same thing. For silver right now, you can see here, if I draw a 4-hourly chart here, silver is very strong on the charts. Silver has a solid support between 28 to 27.50. If it managed to stay above 28, definitely you are going to see a 29 as a first target, 30 as a second target. And if it managed to stay above 30, then definitely 32 is bigger target for the silver. And downside in the silver, if it breaks 27.50, then you can see the level of $26. And if it breaks $26, then you are going to see 24.50, which I don't think silver can come to this level. There might be possibility that if market starts going up, the uh, Israel-Iran tension goes away by anyhow, then silver can correct back to 27.50, but that would be a good point to add for the upside from here. But I don't think it will show 26. And as you know, if it breaks 27.50, then the technicals goes weak and then silver can go down. So friends, these were all the levels for the indices, gold, silver. I hope you learned something out of this video. This is one of the important video where we have covered the historical data, not in the depth, but in short, where I wanted you to understand that because of this kind of events, market doesn't go down for long duration. And as this is the election year, market needs to perform. This was all about today's video, my friend. If you learned something out of this video, don't forget to like, comment, share, and subscribe. It takes time to analyze these all data, the chart patterns, chart levels, and make the video for same. Last but not least, let's learn and earn together. Thank you, my friends. You have a good one.